First, secure your thread to the hook and wrap it back to the bend of the hook. Snip off the excess thread. The tail of this fly will be made with 7 to 10 fibers of elk hair. Snip free a few hairs. Now with them secure in your fingers, brush out the fuzz near the stems. Once those are gone, you can place your hairs tip side down in a hair stacker. And once stacked, take out the hairs so that they line up facing the back as the tail would lay. Measure the fibers so that they are roughly the length of the hook, and secure down the hair. Wrap the thread all the way up to that 2/3 mark to ensure a nice even body to work with. Once secure, bring your thread to the middle of the hook and let it rest there. For the body, I have soaked a golden dyed turkey biot for the job. I'm securing the biot down so that the clear side of the biot is facing away from me. This will ensure when I wrap forward, I will have a nice smooth look to the fly. If I had tied it on the opposite way, I would have gotten a coarse rib in the body. Because this is an adult fly, I chose a nice smooth body. It's personal preference. Once wrapped forward, secure down the material and snip or secure down the excess. Next is the wing. I'm spooning together 3 thick CDC feathers for the wing. Line up the tips of the feathers to keep the wing looking symmetrical. The wing should be the size of the body of the fly. Secure it down facing forward. Once it's secure, snip off the excess. Pull the material up and secure it with diagonal thread wraps to stand it up. Add some extra security wraps to help tighten everything down, and then bring your thread in front of the feather. Also, I chose to make a few wraps around the feather to keep the wing together, almost like a post. This move is optional, but it will help with the overall look of your fly. Once nice and secure, it's time for the hackle fibers. Yellow dyed grizzly hackle with fibers proportioned to the fly will be the legs. Bare the stem to ensure a nice connection when securing down the material. Once in place, let's build up the thorax. Let's add some honey-colored dry fly dub to the thread and begin to wrap that around the hook to create the thorax. Once complete, rest your thread just behind the eye of the hook and adjacently wrap your hackle fibers forward. Just 2 or 3 wraps behind and in front of the wing is all you need before you secure that down. Once you've added a few security wraps, pull back all the hackle fibers and add a few more security wraps just behind the eye of the hook. Now that we have the confidence that the hackle is nice and stable, snip off the excess hackle material and whip finish. Lastly, I'm going to clean up my fly by removing the fibers that stick out below the body of the fly. This is personal preference. You can certainly leave it as it is. But once it is to your liking, it's done. The adult sulfur pattern.